Here we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Ave. We're looking at it on the weekly, and I thought it was important to kind of look at it from this perspective because it's easy to get caught up in the more recent action and kind of feel a little bit, very, very bullish and very, thinking that this is never going to end kind of look. And I think that that's important sometimes to kind of reel yourself in with that because, sometimes, moves do end. So you have to watch for that. And what we see here is a very clear channel formation that's really very, very strong. It's done very, very nicely. But you do see divergence on the long term. You see this really prices really just coming back to honor the longer term downtrend line on the weekly on this histogram, and you see the momentum being lost a little bit over the time here because in reality you've seen this since we're really looking at a move from 12,000, a move of 5,000 Dow points in a very short amount of time since July. So you see for in a 2 year period, that's a pretty significant move. So what I think is that we could be seeing this starting to slow up, and what we look at is say, okay, well let's look at the daily, and we see the daily, and yeah, you see some incredible momentum here, and you see this very, very significant. So you say, well, this can't be, the divergence we were seeing, I was concerned with, we're not seeing anymore. But we do see this on the higher range. As you look into here, you see it breaking it. So could be overextending it just a slight bit. But I still think that 18,000 will be a very significant range for this to kind of break through. I think it's a very significant target, and I think it'll be very difficult for it to break. So I think yes, we could continue to extend. I would look at targets maybe 17,750, but right now I still think that this is still probably has some further action to go. When we look at it on the 60-minute chart, we do see a little bit of decline here as far as momentum, but that can change always easily as this continues to move higher and breaks to a new high. This has been in a pretty good uptrend and has really maintained that. So we haven't seen any break of that, so we can't assume that that's going to happen. So I do think this has further to go. I felt that if we were going to start to see any correction action, it could happen today. We obviously didn't see that. You didn't see it start to weakening up. If anything, you saw it continue to move higher and breaking to new highs. So, I do think that that'll continue to bring the prices, into higher ranges.